In this final example, I've given quite a bit nastier a question. In this particular question, we're actually given the area. Once again, I forgot to put this on the diagram, so I've written it in here now. I would tell the area of this particular shape is 8.2 square units. We're told the lengths of two sides, and we need to find the length of the remaining side. So with this particular problem, we're going to use the area rule formula in reverse to get one of the angles, and once I've got one of the angles, I can get the side. So let's do that now. The area is 8.2, so looking at the area formula, okay, I've got these two sides, that's going to be 4 and 8, and so the angle in between is what I'm going to find here. And I've also got the area. So let's substitute those in. I've got 8.2 here, a half times 4 times 8 times sine theta, I've called it my angle. So let's solve this. Half times 4 times 8 is going to be 16. Is 8.2, and then so we'll go to get sine theta on its own. We're going to do 8.2 divided by 16. I get this number here. 0.5125. To get theta on its own, of course, I need to do inverse sine, and I get 30. Oh, what was the answer? Let's do that again. 0.51. I need to stop bumping that thing. Okay, it is, I'll move it over here so I'm not going to bump it with my hand, 30.83 degrees. Lovely. Okay, now that I've got that angle, I can then find my side. And again, I'm going to use my cosine rule. I've been giving a few of those cosine rule problems, but that's all right. So c squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cos c, a and b are 4 and 8. And we need to remember to square those. 2 times 4 times 8 times cos of 30.83. And from this point, it's really just plug and chug. We put the numbers in, we chug out the answer. 4 square, I'll just plug it in the calculator. I was gonna do it a bit at a time, but let's do that. 4 square, actually no, I am gonna do it a bit at a time. Sorry, I keep changing my mind here. I'm gonna do this second half here, just because I know how bad I am using this calculator. 30.83, find cos of that, times by 8, times by 4, times by 2. Okay, so this back part is 54.9, let's call it 6. The front part is 4 squared plus 8 squared is 80. So I've got to subtract 54.96. I get 25.04 and take the square root to get what c is. And that gives me, if I round to the nearest 2 decimal places even, I get c is equal to 5. Oh, actually it was called x. I used the wrong variable name, but that's okay. So that's how we can find the length of that side in a kind of a backwards fashion. And you really need to be prepared for that. If you know you need to know these things really well, so that if something a little bit left field like this comes at you in an exam, you know how to deal with it.